I'm going to show you how to make an absolute banger of a roast tomato and pepper soup with added chicken to really boost that protein content. It's such a good recipe at this time of year. So veggie prep, you'll need a red pepper, ideally a red onion. I didn't have any, so I've just got a white onion, a half head of garlic and some carrots. Now just peel and chop them all up. For the garlic, just remove the top part so it sits up in the baking tray and we can easily squeeze out the garlic once it's cooked. And then, yeah, we're just going to roughly chop this up. You don't need to be too pernickety about it because we're going to blend it at the end. So just roughly chop everything up and then add it onto a baking tray. You probably want to use a bigger one than I'm using. As you will see, it gets a little bit crowded when we start adding in the plum or cherry tomatoes. And then to that, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, some salt, pepper, and then we're going to just mix it all up and then add the chicken breasts on top. You could easily use chicken thighs for this recipe, just be aware that it'll push the calories up. But you could do this recipe completely vegetarian and not include the chicken, but by doing so, we're just going to make it a high protein soup instead. So once it's had about 35 minutes in the oven at 180, remove the chicken, and then we're going to get a litre of chicken stock, and you're going to add all those veggies into it. And then with the garlic, we're going to just make sure it's cooled down so you don't burn your fingers, and then squeeze out those cloves. Give it a simmer for about 10 minutes, and then get to work with your stick blender and give it a blitz.
Hey, sorry for the interruption, but I've got a super quick favour to ask. If you could either click like, drop a comment below and let me know what you think of this recipe, or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. It has got absolutely nothing to do with my ego. It just means that if you interact with this video in some way, YouTube is more likely to show it to others so that more people get a chance to cook my recipes. Thanks in advance. Now back to the recipe.
Dish it up into bowls and then chop up that chicken breast and divide it equally between and just pop it on top. Hit it up with some more black pepper and get stuck in. Hope you enjoy this recipe, and as always, if you'd like the full recipe for it, you can get it and loads more in my high protein recipes app. There's a link to download it in the description below. See ya!